Our next candidate is no stranger to this club, has addressed our club before. We're happy to have him back here today. He is a 16-year veteran of public service. Please welcome the former mayor of Myrtle Beach, Mark McBride.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you taking your time out to be here this morning. 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, y'all can just be about anywhere else. I'll tell you, first thing I'm going to tell you right up front, I'm not a John McCain Republican. I've been the mayor of Myrtle Beach for 8 years. I'm out now. I have 16 years of public service. 17 years ago, I started this process. The other candidates, I'm the only one that has any elected experience. And I'm the only candidate that's ran for a public statewide office. And I'll show you why I'm running. Laura, would you and the children please stand up? Thank you. In 2003, I announced for the United States Senate. I went to the Yorktown, stood out front, and told everybody I was running for 3 issues back then: immigration, the economy, and South Carolina values. Unbeknownst to me, I thought I was going in 2004. It just didn't happen that way. So now I came back later. In 2008, the issues haven't changed. And for us to be told anything any different is just wrong. It's not working. I'm running in this election against Lindsey Graham, and that means I guess I'm also running this election against John McCain. I went around to 5 areas of the state and watched Senator Graham and Senator McCain be all together and campaign and tell us about how wonderful it is. Well, my daughter last year at the Myrtle Beach High School was sexually harassed for 3 months by 3 illegals. When my wife went to the high school, what was the first thing the administration said? Well, we know one of those kids is a good kid, but they wouldn't do anything like that because they tell their kids if they act bad, they'll get sent out of the country. Long story short, called the police to a soccer game. The police assured me everything was okay that night. The 3 illegal kids got into a fight with the boys' soccer team. Someone was cut. They had a hearing, expelled the kids because of the fight, not because of sexual harassment. But during that event, it came out that the one kid had pulled his pants down to his ankles to my daughter in class. And that's what we're putting up with. My son, 2 years ago, in a 9th grade homeroom class, had an illegal boy, 19 years old, in a sophomore class, went out after school, riding down Kings Highway, ran up over the curb, killed a lady, a family friend, an illegal. And it's when I announced last time, my mother-in-law lives up in Greenville, went out into her laundry room, found an illegal in the laundry room. The Greenville sheriffs were looking for him because he had some kind of family altercation down the road and was running through the neighborhood and was hiding in my mother-in-law's laundry room. So don't tell me it works. Senate Amendment 1184 would have permanently barred terrorists, rapists, molesters. Go to my website, markmcbride.us. And not one of the senators who voted for that should be in the United States Senate. Voting with McCain, Graham was Kerry, Feinstein, Obama, Hillary. They don't represent our conservative values. That's not the only issue, ladies and gentlemen. It's the economy. How many think we're in a recession?
Yes.
All right, last night it was explained to me by the definition. I don't care what y'all call it. $9.2 trillion deficit. Last October, Congress raised the debt limit again to $9.815 trillion. It's the 5th time it's been raised since 1991. A $764 billion trade deficit. $233 billion with China. The worst trade imbalance between 2 countries in the history of the world. Weyerhaeuser announced 4th quarter losses of $40 million. We have problems, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if it's your senator, Fox News, who it is. We have economic problems. And one of the best ways to correct it will be the fair tax. Y'all do remember that John McCain asked Governor Huckabee in the meeting, why y'all got all those people following you around? The man who's been up to 30 years doesn't understand. People have been in Washington, they all need to go. We need to have new people put in office. Very simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's up to you. Y'all have to get involved. It's as simple as that. The future of our country is before us. I want to talk, Scott brought up a point about Lindsey Graham's $3 billion. He made 2 amendments for $3 billion, one to the Homeland Appropriation and one to the Defense Department. So in an election year, he's made $3 billion worth of calls to support us. You know, last year he wouldn't vote for I think it was $80 million to the Homeland Appropriation. He wouldn't vote for that one. It was only $80 million last year. But now we're going to support $3 billion. The year before it was $390 million. Wouldn't vote for that one. But in election year, we're going to put $6 billion up so we can stand up and tell you what you're doing. And neither one of the appropriations, whether it was in the Defense Department or to the Homeland Security, neither one of those are going anywhere. They're gone. What the House is passing does not have Lindsey Graham's $3 billion in it. And the Defense Department took out the $3 billion. Go to my website and read and learn. Take time. Have you had enough? Have you had enough? There are problems. We have to secure the borders. All the drugs that are coming into this part of the state, are coming over the borders. You know, I don't know what I've been thinking. I've been having a real hard time on the war. Where were the terrorists the week before they went into the towers? They were here. They were already here, ladies and gentlemen. The problems are here. We're spending $10 billion a month over in Iraq. They're already here, ladies and gentlemen. Think about that. It says in the Bible, there'll never be peace in the Middle East. That's what it says. If we believe the Bible, that's what the Bible teaches us. Our future is to rely on our Christian teachings, on our Christian faith.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Thank you.